Groundlier is engaged in the business of trading specialty steel products. We buy from Chinese manufacturers and we sell to our customers, and all of our customers are outside of China. Specialty steel products refer to those steel products that is produced using special technique with special characteristics and also different purposes. Major categories would include bare steel, bar, tube, wire, bearing, spring, steel cable, and stainless steel. Specialty steel products, especially tool and die steel, are considered major components in the modern industries, and they are different from the traditional iron and steel products.
坤达国际专注于特种钢的贸易业务，通过整合中国的钢材供应商，为中国之外的国际客户提供特种钢产品。特种钢是指使用特殊技术、特殊生产设备生产的特殊用途的钢材。特种钢的种类包括棒材钢、管材钢、线程钢、轴承钢、钢缆和不锈钢。特种钢产品，特别是其中的工具钢和模具钢，被认为是现代工业的重要组成部分，不同于传统的其他钢铁产品。
The steel industry has been in a downturn for quite a few years. The market price for iron ore, the raw material, has been decreasing from the all-time high of $191 US per ton to US $38 per ton in 2015. Global steel demand decreased by 1.7% to 15 billion tons from the previous year. Overall, the general steel price has been dropping to the price level which was 20 years ago.
钢铁行业的这一波衰退已有几年，至2015年，原材料铁矿石从每吨最高纪录191美元暴跌至每吨38美元。全球的钢材需求与前几年相比也下滑了1.7%，至150亿吨。总的来说，钢材价格目前已经跌到了20年前的水平了。
We see that the steel industry, as it stands right now, has been de-risked to a stage that the industry people have seen some signs of bottom out. China exported 92 million tons in aggregate during the period from January to October 2015, representing a 25% year-over-year growth from 2014. After baptizing by the tough industry environment in the last few years, those low-end, inefficient manufacturers have been out of business. We are conservatively optimistic that the steel industry is slowly coming out from the bottom.
我们认为，过去一段时间，钢铁行业一直在去风险，现在业内人士已经看到了触底的迹象。到2015年1到10月份期间，中国共出口了9200万吨钢材，与2014年相比增长了25%。经过过去几年艰难的洗礼，那些低端低效的供应商和制造商被市场淘汰。我们谨慎乐观地认为，钢铁行业目前正逐渐从底部走出来。
Generally speaking, specialty steel products represent roughly 10% of the overall steel market. In some industry, such as shipbuilding, specialty steel products probably represent 5 to 7%. Whereas in some other industry, for example, car manufacturing, specialty steel products account for 25% of the steel consumption. Specialty steels are usually used in necessity parts and major components. As such, the price sensitivity in the specialty steel products is lower than that of the normal steel plates.
一般而言，特种钢产品在整个钢材市场中所占的比重接近10%。在某些行业，比如造船业，特种钢产品大概占到钢材需求的5%到7%；而在其他行业，例如汽车制造业，特种钢可能要占到钢材消耗的25%左右。特种钢通常用于机械或设备的必需部件，因此特种钢的价格敏感度要低于普通价格的敏感度。
Crownier can survive in the industry downturn and outperform other competitors in the industry because our chairman, founder, Mr. Tong, he is well connected to the specialty steel manufacturers in Wuhan, central China. Wuhan is actually Mr. Tong's hometown and is by far the hub of steel manufacturing business of China. This long-term relationship provides our company with a very steady, secured supply of products.
坤达国际之所以能够在行业的衰退期间存活下来，并且以优异的成绩超过特种钢贸易领域的其他竞争者，其中一个重要的原因是我们的董事长兼创始人童先生与中国内地城市武汉的特种钢制造商之间的密切关系。武汉是童先生的故乡，也是中国钢铁制造业中心。坤达与中国特种钢制造商的长期合作关系，保证了我们可以为客户提供稳定有效的特种钢产品供应。
On the demand side, all our sales managers are coupled with our technical team to provide product technical knowledge to our customers. We can provide customized solutions to the customers to fit their needs. Now, these sales strategies provide us with customer inertia because almost all of our customers are out of China and most of them are from developing countries such as Turkey, Bangladesh, Pakistan, and so on and so forth. Now, these customers, they need more value-added services due to our technical expertise, in addition to the normal buying and selling trading functions.
另一方面，在需求端，我们所有的销售经理都配有专业的技术支持团队，可以为客户提供产品的技术支持。我们还为客户提供定制化的产品解决方案，来满足客户的特定需求。这种销售策略使得我们在防止客户的流失取得了很大的优势。因此，坤达的大部分客户都在中国以外的国际客户，主要是以发展中国家为主，例如说土耳其、孟加拉国、巴基斯坦等。对于客户而言，除了我们正常的特种钢产品贸易以外，最主要的是需要我们专业技术的辅助服务。
During the going public process, we have been stringently scrutinized by the stock exchange and the regulators with respect to the validity of our business model, the quality of our board and management, internal control testing, corporate governance policy, audit requirements, and additional ongoing monitoring responsibilities of the board.
在公司筹备上市阶段，证券交易所审核了坤达的方方面面，包括商业模式的有效性、董事会和管理层的资质、内部控制监测，还有一些公司治理策略、审计要求和董事会的其他持续监管职责。
To mitigate the risk of operating a business in China, we have implemented the following measures. Number one, we implement an internal control system in compliance with the North American standard. Number two, most of our board members are independent non-executive directors. Number three, we engage our auditors to conduct a quarterly review of our financial statements. Number four, we impose voting limitation on those escrow shares being held by our major shareholder, who is also the founder, so as to ensure that the major shareholder will have the incentive to make the company a successful one.
对于如何降低在中国开展业务的风险，我们采取了以下措施：第一，建立一个符合北美标准的内部控制系统；第二，董事会的大多数成员非执行独立董事；第三，聘请审计公司每一季度都对公司的季度财务报表进行审计；最后，对公司大股东所持有的受托管的股份实行投票制度，以确保大股东有足够的动力来推动公司的业务发展。
Our chairman and president, Mr. Tong, has strong connection in Wuhan, the hub of the steel manufacturing industry in China. He is experienced in the steel trading business. Mr. Sun, our COO, is an industry veteran who has been focusing on developing customers outside of China, with an emphasis on Southeast Asia, South Asia, and Africa. Amanda, our CFO, and myself were experienced in North American public company management and financial reporting.
我们的董事长、总裁童先生在中国内地的钢铁制造业中心城市武汉拥有广泛的人脉，而且他本人拥有丰厚的钢铁贸易经验。首席营运官孙先生从事钢铁行业多年，一直专注于开发中国以外的国际客户，大多数以东南亚、南亚以及非洲地区为主。首席财务官 Amanda 和 Herrick 在北美上市公司管理和财务报告方面经验也非常的丰富。
About our board of directors, other than Mr. Tong, our chairman, all the other 5 directors are independent non-executive directors. Mr. Andy Chan is a Hong Kong CPA and has been involved in a lot of public companies in Hong Kong. And he himself used to be a senior executive in the listing department of the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. Mr. Vincent Pang is also a Hong Kong CPA and is currently a senior executive of a China-based construction company. Mr. Pang used to be with KPMG Advisory with a focus on M&A transaction. Professor Chong is a professor of material science in the Wuhan Technical University. Mr. Ian Mormon and Mr. Savio Chiu, they are experienced Canadian public company directors who have been involved in a lot of emerging market issues.
董事会成员方面，除了董事长童先生以外，所有的其他5名董事成员均为独立非执行董事。陈必昌先生是一名香港的注册会计师，在香港证券交易所挂牌的多家上市公司任职，从前也是香港证券交易所上市公司的高级主管。彭伟坚先生也是香港注册会计师，目前担任中国一家建筑公司的高级主管，曾在毕马威负责并购项目。从上海教授是武汉大学的一名材料科学教授。伊恩·莫门先生和赵世豪经验丰富的加拿大上市公司董事，在多家新兴市场上市公司任职。
Specialty steel industry is a mature industry. To grow the company, the major strategy is to engage in acquisitions. We have identified a couple industry targets, both upstream on the supply side and downstream on the demand side. We would expect to close one acquisition in 2016 and the next one at the end of the year, early 2017.
特种钢行业是一个成熟的行业，为了公司的进一步发展，我们的主要策略是收购。目前我们已经锁定了2家目标企业，一家是处于上游的供应端，另一家是处于下游的需求端。预计2016年年内我们可以完成对其中一家公司的收购，在2016年年末的时候可以开始对另一家公司进行收购。
As mentioned, we are going to grow the company by way of acquisition. Once completed, we will be able to expand our supply capabilities and customer list, which will have contribution to our top line sales growth and profitability. Since our targets are all agencies in the upstream and downstream positions, the integration costs from the acquisition will be easily absorbed. Investing in Crownier right now will be able to realize the benefits from our growth strategy.
之前已经提到，我们将通过收购来实现公司的发展。一旦收购完成，我们的产品供应能力和客户数量将得到大幅度扩张，这将提升我们的营收增长和盈利能力。由于我们的目标公司都是同行业的上游和下游企业，因此收购的整合成本可以快速被吸收。现在投资坤达将能够获得我们发展策略带来的好处。